And the Cyclones about to kick it away and get this season started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Pressure coming. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Ncaa. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hands it off. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it. I attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
This short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Cyclones are in the hurry up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ball.
Turning it on! To the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tripped up for the tackle.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense gave them a free one on that one. It's now 2nd and 5. Snagged in the middle. It's solid. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass, it's Beck. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Motion from the wideout. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclone!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Chapin. Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line of warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Finds his open man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's complete to the right.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Booth. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The field goal is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Beck. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got a little space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover?
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To throw, it's Shapen. The screen, and watch out! And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws into the middle of the field. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Sauer. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They boot it away on 4th down. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That is a big-time play made by one of the best defenders in the game. Critical juncture, 4th quarter, and you swat it away for an incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires Here's the pass. Intercepted.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cyclones inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Leaves it with the back.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big one.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch